So hello, welcome or welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Guys, today we are going to talk about how to make your perfumes last all day long on you. You see, most perfumes have very weak or moderate longevity, which can be very frustrating. But in today's video, guys, I am going to show you how to fix that problem once and for all. So let's dive in. Now, before we get started, let me introduce myself to those joining us here for the first time. Here's the Perfume channel and I am Perfume Cardigan, your hostess. On this channel, guys, we talk about all kinds of perfumes, niche, designers, vintage, indie, you name it, and we dissect the notes, the longevity and sillage, so you know what to expect before spending your money on a bottle of perfume. If I've piqued your interest, then hit on the subscribe button and like this video as we continue. So guys, today's sponsor is Temu. They sent this beautiful cable knit solid two-piece set that I'm wearing called the crew neck long sleeve sweater and back hip skirts, and also this cable knit button front cardigan. This is so chic, it is so warm and can be worn with so many outfits. I highly recommend you get this by heading over to Temu. Download the Temu app to get 100 euros coupon bundle via the link in my description box down below. Use my discount code TAS70164 for extra 30% off if you search the same item that I'm wearing. You can also shop hundreds of items for under 5 euros, free shipping and free returns. It's all about having fun and expressing yourself. Hope you enjoy it. You will find the details in my description box down below. Thank you, Temu, for sponsoring this part of the video. Now let's continue. So the first tip that I'm going to share with you today might sound very cliche, but I promise that if you follow this tip, you will see an increase in the longevity of your perfume when you wear it. And by longevity, we mean how long a perfume lasts on your skin and clothes. There is a main factor that will increase the lasting power of your perfume, and I am going to address that towards the end of this video, so make sure to watch this video until the end. Now, my first tip for you is to shower before wearing your perfume. Now let's get one thing clear. Wearing a scent on an unwashed body means that your scent will mix up with the dead skin, which we typically shed while we are asleep, sebum, which is the oil that our skin produces, and of course sweat. This tends to weaken the lasting power of a scent, and it's probably why you can't smell your perfume after the 2-hour mark. I am not saying that's the main or the only reason, but once you fix this issue, you'll be amazed. This perfume, Eclat by Lanvin, doesn't have the best longevity, but I realized that wearing it on the clean skin increased the lasting power by 20%. So the first tip is to make sure to take your shower before wearing your perfumes if you want your perfumes to last way longer. Now, the second tip that I am going to share with you all will build upon the first tip I mentioned. Listen, y'all, this is a game changer, and I am glad I figured it out at the start of my perfume journey. So now you've showered, what's the next thing? Please, moisturize. And that's my second tip for you. Perfumes are basically made up of essential oils and alcohol, which evaporate after you spray them. And that is to say that you need a solid base, something that can hold on to the scent for a long time. If you take your shower and fail to follow it up with a moisturizer, your skin will dry up and crack, and you will not like the results. So my tip for you is to invest in a good moisturizer. It might be something as simple as a Nivea cream, or something luxurious like a scented body cream. Whichever one you choose will make a massive change in fixing the lasting power of your scent. So invest in a very good moisturizer before you wear your perfume. So now the third tip on today's tip might be controversial, but that was what took me from that girl who was always frustrated with the longevity of her perfumes to one whose perfume lasts the whole day on her. Listen, I work a 9-to-5 job, and anytime I come home, my second half always complements my scent. So how do I do this? I spray my perfumes 90% on my clothes and 10% on my skin. And I am going to share with you all on what part of my body I spray my perfume to make me smell good all day long. But first, why should you spray your perfumes on your clothes? The answer is clear. Our clothes tend to hold on to perfumes a lot longer than when we spray them on our skin. During the day, we sweat and our body chemistry changes, which could be as a result of hormones or the food we eat, etc. I noticed a huge change in the lasting power of my perfumes when I started spraying them on my clothes. And sometimes I get whiffs of my scent on my clothes after I've washed them. So if you're not implementing this tip yet, do so and share your observations with me in the comment section down below. I love reading from you guys. So the number 4 is a tip that I shared with my friend a few weeks ago, and she was amazed at the result. Listen, most perfumes have with longevity because of their oil concentration. So the eau de cologne typically have 5% oil concentration, while eau de toilette is somewhere around the 10%. Then we'll have the EDP, which means eau de parfum, which has somewhere around the 15% mark. And lastly, a spray, which could be anywhere from 20 to 45%. This perfume Reflection for Man 45 contains 45% essential oils, while Grace Chanel, the X-ray version, contains somewhere around the 30%. The percentage of the essential oils in your perfume play a huge role in their performance and pricing. So keep that in mind. Now, if you have a scent that is not a great performer in terms of longevity, then fix this problem by layering it with other perfumes or body cream or perfume oil. I shot a whole video on the best perfume layering combos on earth, and I will link that video for you above and also in the description box down below, so you can watch it after watching this one. So what you do is to basically mix 2 perfumes together to amplify the longevity, and this will also create a unique scent. And that's my tip for you. Perfume layering combination is the number 4 tip for you. So today, the last tip I have for you today is actually a very simple one. But if you do this, you will see a major increase in the lasting power of your perfumes. Spray your perfumes on your pulse points. Now listen, you need to spray your perfume on the parts of your bodies that emit extra heat, because they are going to act as natural diffusers. These points are behind your ears, below your earlobes, below your belly button, on your elbows, your wrist, the back of your knees, your neck, etc. Doing this will maximize the longevity of your scent and will make you smell good all day long. So my last tip for you is to spray your perfume on your pulse points to make your perfume last way longer. This perfume is from the House of Guess. It's a cinnamon dominant perfume, and this one is also Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette, I think, very beautiful scent for men. I love it. I enjoy the scent so much. It's very sweet, it's elegant. I don't want to spray it on my white clothes because I don't want to leave a stain on this particular one. Now that's the end of today's video. Today's list is in no way exhaustive, in that there are other tips on how you can make your perfumes last the whole day on you. Now let me know in the comment section down below a tip that you personally utilize to make your perfumes last the whole day on you. Also, let me know if you want me to share more tips like this with you, because I've got lots of them. As always, I share my scent of the day with you, and today's scent is called Monarchy by Ayat. Have an amazing week, guys, and if you want to learn the perfume don'ts, then watch these videos here. I will see you there.